ready? Let's get ready to rumble. 12 rounds for the NABF Super Lightweight Championship. The referee for this bout is Tony Perez. Introducing first, fighting out of the red corner, he's wearing the pink trunks with ice green and gold stars and weighs an even 140 pounds. Originally from St. Croix in the Virgin Islands, he's now living and fighting out of Hampton Township, New Jersey. As a professional, 28 victories, 18 by KO against only 3 defeats and 2 draws. Ladies and gentlemen, the challenger tonight and former lightweight champion of the world, Ras-I Bramble. And his opponent fighting out of the blue corner, wearing the red trunks with black trim. He also weighs an even 140 pounds from South Bend, Indiana. His professional record, an outstanding one, 63 victories, 46 by KO against only 9 defeats and 1 draw. Ladies and gentlemen, the NABF Super Lightweight Champion, Harold Brazier.
Brazier, I just gave you instructions in the dressing room, all right? Just give me a good, clean fight, and I will not bother neither one of you. 2 C's you must remember. Protect yourself at all times and obey my commands. Shake hands. Good luck to the both of you.
2 guys who have heard those rules on numerous occasions. Here's Ras-I Bramble. He beat Juan Minaya the last time out. He really feels that this is an opportunity, despite the fact he wasn't scheduled to fight this man. Irish Mickey Ward was going to be the man in there, but he hurt his hand a couple of weeks ago, and Bramble stepped in, and he says, I'm ready to go. I look for a good fight here, Dave.
2 evenly matched fighters with some unique variables that should decide it.
Bramble coming into the ring to Bob Marley's song Buffalo Soldier. Interestingly enough, he doesn't look like he's very warm. Neither one of them do, really.
It has gotten a little bit cool out here with this outdoor fight.
Brazier, the master counterpuncher. Bramble can counterpunch also. Bramble has always been sartorial splendor when it comes to his choice of trunks. No exception here tonight.
Very colorful all around, able to psych his opponents as he did it against Ray Mancini before they fought in 1984. He totally had Ray Mancini unnerved before that.
He did, and it's really interesting how they built the reputation of Ras-I, who was then Livingstone Bramble. Had him as this Rastafarian and kind of a mystery man and a guy who really almost abused his dogs and had him really built as a character that he absolutely is not. He's really one of the nice guys. Family man, 5 kids. In fact, between these 2, 9 children. We have to go to the ring record book to find a time that there might have been a fight with more than 9 children fathered by the 2 fighters.
And Bramble's image, the price of being creative, but he's endured all of it. I think the final straw when he fought Mancini. Mancini said, you hate Italians, so Bramble held the press conference in an Italian restaurant. He had television coverage and everything.
He is a very sensitive guy. We've talked on numerous occasions, and he's a caring guy, and he cares about people and animals in particular. And both these fighters like that. It's one of those fights that you hate to sit here and know that somebody's going to lose it.
Well, they are 2 evenly matched fighters, and I would look for the variables to be Brazier's momentum, which is the strongest thing for him, and Bramble's a little bit of a harder puncher.
This is 12 rounds. NABF title really means a little more than just a springboard to a world championship shot.
It's a decoration, but a necessary decoration if you're going for a world title shot. To have some kind of a belt to bring in there. And now Bramble going to the southpaw stance and goes back. You'll see him switch on several occasions in the fight. Good right to the body by Brazier. Bramble really looking down at Brazier's feet as if to position himself.
Trying to work the body in the first round, largely a feeling out round for these 2 professionals, and we'll be back.
Brazier can't miss an opening like this. Bramble's hands high, and Brazier lands to the body.
Second round, again, one of those rounds, the first one, that was a very tough round to score. This whole fight, as a matter of fact, I trust is going to be difficult to score just because of the styles of the fighters.
And because they're both professional. Bramble with
Good shot, and that hurt Brazier. And Brazier's in serious trouble, and down he goes. 2, 3, 4. He is still in big trouble, and let's see if Bramble doesn't jump right on him. Long way to go. Bramble right on top of him. Brazier's in serious trouble. He's got a long way to go. He goes down again. And it's over. That's it. Ras-I Bramble, most impressive. You said, Dave, he was the stronger of the two. He got there first, and he got there very effectively.
And he did it with the right hand, which was the countering shot we mentioned in the keys to victory. Very important for him. He is deceptively strong. He's got that ability. And I've never seen Harold Brazier hit like that so many times, so flush. And Bramble knew what he was doing when he took this on short notice.
And we talked earlier tonight about guys who could finish. Here's a guy who did his business, knew the man was hurt, got him out of there.
And in all that, that may have been the fastest and most explosive use of speed he's ever used in finishing off a rated opponent. He caught Brazier on the chin, and there was no tomorrow. He came in and landed a flood of punches right behind it. And he showed you the killer instinct the champion must have.
And many of Bramble's children are in and about the ring now. Great victory for him. He has every reason to exult.
Here's somebody that had surgery on his, to remove bone chips from his left elbow last November. His career was in some kind of a problem, and he came back. And it all starts here. So far, everything is at a distance. Watch the right hand from Bramble, a looping kind of a shot right over the top, and he's got the presence of mind to land the second one. Brazier is hurt. Bramble knows it, and he's all over him. Punches landing off the top, off the temple, every place.
Now let's take a look at the second knockdown.
And this one, not as dramatic. He just has him going in the wrong direction, right to the chin. Brazier cannot put up with the speed right now of Bramble. That's a classic punch there, and he shoves him down to help it out a little bit. It's really a push down, but referee Tony Perez had seen enough, and you really can't argue with the verdict there because Bramble was coming out so strongly.
And there was a long way to go in that round, so I think it was the right call on the part of Tony Perez. Let's get the official word from Michael.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Tony Perez steps in to stop this contest at 50 seconds of the second round. The winner by TKO, and now the NABF Super Lightweight Champion from St. Croix in the Virgin Islands, Ras-I Bramble.
So Ras-I Bramble wins it. 11 punches scored in the second round. They were all power punches. He got his man out of there with 2 knockdowns. Tony Perez wisely stopped the fight. What was with Harold Brazier? Dave?
Okay, Barry. Harold, the fight was going exactly as it was billed for a while. What happened in the second?
He charged across the ring, and we clashed heads. And then he caught me with his shot, but it was mostly an off-balance shot from the collision of our bodies.
And after that, just very tough to get through the round, right?
Well, the referee, I think, I think he stopped it just a little too fast.
Did you have a presence of mind? Did you think you could get through?
Yes,
do you think if you would have tried to tie up more, maybe he would have seen that and given you the break?
Well, he was mostly pushing me off balance and stuff, you know. And the referee, I think he just stopped it a little prematurely.
Okay, Harold, what do you think will be next for you? I know you're disappointed now. Back to the drawing board?
Yeah, back to the drawing board and keep on doing it until we get another title shot.
Okay, and we'll see you on the road again, I'm sure. Thanks for stopping by at this time. And we're going to get a word with Ras-I Bramble, the winner here in the second round on this spectacular outdoor night here in Atlantic City. And Ras-I, congratulations on the win, and describe the sudden turnaround of the second round.
Well, I know he was trying to counter over my jab, so I kind of delayed the jab for a second, and instead of jabbing a half jab and come over with a right hand, I thought that he was open, he was dropping his left hand, and I put everything into it. Wanted to do it in the first round, but I wanted to check him out because I know Harold's a very experienced fighter, and he's been in with the best fighters in the world, and I give him respect, and I wait till the second round. I would like to say to a kid named Tippy King, he have a bad kidneys, and he's up in Sussex County. I want to give thanks for him and let him know that I'm giving him the right hand for this fight.
Okay, you donate that. And take us through the second round here. Here's where the fight turns around. Take a look on the monitor.
Right here, just see Brazier's hand is down. I worked the body, so that body shot hurt him, and I came right up with that right hand that really got to him. And I settled down again. I threw the right hand right after that, and I caught him, and when I caught him, I just continued pounding him with the right hand. And, of course, I went to the body right after, I guess after I knocked him down. Right now, I'm just really going berserk on him, and I should have really took him out right there.
That's an understatement that you went berserk. Well, we'll take a look now where you do finish the job.
Well, I know he was still hurt. I came in and I tried to really limit the punch, and first I tried to knock him out with the first punch, but I tried to stay right on him and don't let him recover, and I think that's what did it for Ras-I.
You called that right hand in our discussion this morning. Was that something you'd been working on or something you noticed lacking in his previous fights that he was open for?
Well, I watched the tape. I was trying to get the hotel to give me a machine to watch it during the week, but I didn't get it. And, of course, I only sparred 28 rounds for this fight. But I know Brazier was subject to getting hit with the right hand, so I stayed with the right hand. But I tell you, I have power in both hands, and I'm ready. I feel that I'm the only guy in boxing right now that can beat Julio Chavez, and I would love to make that fight because I know my defense and my experience will take over, and I will beat Chavez.
And this was a calculated gamble for you.
This was a gamble, but as you know, when I fought Jerome Artis, it was my 9th professional fight, my first 10-rounder, and I took it with a week notice. I took all my major fights in a week notice, and I said, gee, let's flash back 5 years, 10 years ago, and this is what happened. That's why the fighters out there, I think you should remain in good condition, keep your spirits up. A losing record don't mean that you can't fight. It's just that you was Mitch Furton. Stick with it, and you got a goal to be champ, pushing great, and I think all the fighters out there should think like the Ras-I do. I want to thank all the people in the island for giving me strength and courage. Mom, I love you, Mom.
Okay, we've got a title fight ready next week. Can you do it?
Hey, the first thing I told Roundcast, I want to fight next week. I'm going to stay busy, and I'm going to knock them out because I'm ready for it. I'm ready. I'm just ready to do the best in boxing, and all the bad things that happened to me in the past is just turning out to be good now because it's made me more solid person and an even better fighter.
Okay, Ras-I Bramble back in the spotlight again, and now we go back to Barry Tompkins.
Okay, thanks very much, Dave. Put it very well, didn't he? Got his man out of there. He's ready. You want to make a championship fight next week? Why not? He took this one on 2 weeks' notice. He'll take the next one, and he expects exactly the same results.